makes him swing and miss.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care. In now for the Angels, number 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
High in the air out to center field. Half is right there, 1 down. Ready now for L.A., number 10. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by. Digging in now, Addison Russell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Ohtani. Gone! Standing in, Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double. The pitcher, Jose Quintana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Hayward stands at second with no outs. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And not in time as the run scores. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Javier Baez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air now out to right field. Coming in is Ohtani. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Baez breaks from first. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Oh, and it hits the top of the video board. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. First time up, he went down looking.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shohei Ohtani comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First delivery to him on the way. Line hard to center field. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In the air to straightaway center field. Happ is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's Addison Russell. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now a throw over. From the belt, the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Hayward. Jose Alvarez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. First pitch coming. Here it is. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Number 10 is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Albert now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Happ has it in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Popped him up. Zobrist over to his right. And that's the third out. Here's Javier Baez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Second baseman, Javier.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Kinsler applies the tag and he's out at second base. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Throw to Pujols is going to be in. Striding in once again, number 6. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Number 6 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Number 10 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Alvarez. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Cole Calhoun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that. Hansel Robles gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Addison Russell. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Russell behind 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Here's Jason Hayward now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw over to Pujols at first, he'll take care of. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Happ going back on it at the track. Into the basket, and it's gone. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. And that one just missed outside. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. 1 strike to Pujols. Left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baez ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch. Ready for another shot now, Jose Quintana. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch popped up. Pujols shading to his right. 1 out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's Javier Baez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout, still going back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cam Bedrosian comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Still only one out in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First offering on its way. Swings through the slider there. Bedrosian, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 to Schwarber. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track, into the bleachers, and gone. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 1-1. There's a fastball that misses. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Number 6, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
So here's the Angels pitcher, Cam Bedrosian, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Luis Valbuena will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. To 2-2 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. loses him on ball 4. Ready now for L.A. Andrelton Simmons. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout, who went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Noah Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Hero, it can't be better said. And I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Off and running is Hayward. High pop-up. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ian Happ. He went deep last time up. This one's down to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. The next hub up, Javier Baez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. No balls and a strike to count. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Jesse Chavez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch on its way to Upton. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Here's Albert now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Zobrist is there, and a big sigh of relief out on the mound as Pujols is retired on just 1 pitch. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
11 runs, 13 hits. Oh, left 3 runs. Angels, 3 runs, 5 hits. The winning pitcher is Jose Quintana. Roscoe decided to down. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field is estimated 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. And a reminder to please drive home safely.
We are set to bring you back. Here's Leonis Martin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw down to first, one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. This one's down to third. And a rather easy first out. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Slow roller back to the mound. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And no, actually. This will glance off the screen on its way down, and by a matter of a foot or two, it's merely a foul ball. Hit hard to third. Candelario scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and a side. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, John Hicks. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Digging in, James McCann. Soft liner toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ is after it. He's got it one away. Now batting, Jose Iglesias. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Next up for Detroit, Francisco Liriano, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count to the Tigers pitcher.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Castellanos. Makes the play, 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and 1 to Schwarber. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First offering on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Weekly hit towards first. Hicks has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Leonis Martin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Castellanos playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. Here's Addison Russell. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Standing in, Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Martin is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. And now the Cubs pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Martin. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Chatwood stands at first with 1 out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Liner in there for a base hit. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag, and he is out. Relay to first in time. And digging in to try it again, John Hicks. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Striding in once again, James McCann. He singled his last time up. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
So it was a swinging strike 3. James McCann becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Hicks leads off first with 1 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he struck him out. Next for the Tigers, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he struck him out. His 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here, 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Base hit into right center. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. There he goes. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Digging in, Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Schwarber stands at second with 2 gone. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Digging in, Jason Hayward. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it, and that retires the side. Jacoby Jones the next to hit, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Rounded down the third baseline. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Zobrist has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Leonis Martin. Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that's the first out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now, Nico Goodrum. He'll start things out. Now in the top half.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. From the stretch, a line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Next up for Detroit, James McCann. And it's fouled away. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Castellanos isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the runner will score from first. And a relay home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This
swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The next 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Russell is there. And that ends the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Goodrum moving to his right, and there's one down now. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Way in front of a great slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the...
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off from when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Drilled down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Addison Russell as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4-1. Lifted in the air to center. Iglesias into shallow center. He's there to track it. leading off the inning, Jacoby Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in. And even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Victor Martinez will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell
Number 41, Victor Martinez. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 77,
way in front of that fastball. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. And there's a base hit on the line. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leonis Martin. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. 1-0 the count. Number 22 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Now the 1-0 down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down.
Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. But they will not get 2. He's safe at first, and this ball game is tied. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In the air to right center. Happ coming in. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now to the plate, James McCann. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Buck Farmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Farmer, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Iglesias now at short. Backhanded. Throw will not be in time. So good hustle there is now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. He's running. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Almora rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Striding in once again, Javier Baez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and their runners at the corners now. In there, now the throw. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Contreras. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted. Steve Cishek been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41.
Leading off the inning, Jeimer Candelario, as they'll look to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Cishek's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. He'll try to follow up the double. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Addison Russell. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. And that one got a piece of him. Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. He swings and misses. Throw down. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Goodrum is up with it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Joe Jimenez. He'll be the one to lead off against Cishek, who tries to secure the victory. Jim Adducci will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. Here's Leonis Martin. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Leonis Martin becomes the first out of the inning. Adducci, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Zobrist will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pedro Strop gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. In the air, down the line in left. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 run, with us 7 and under. For the Tigers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, with us 7 and under. Time of ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Our plate attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon. 45,946. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. And a reminder to please drive home safely.